Hi besties, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I made this delicious and easy okra recipe. If you are interested, please watch to the end. And if you're just coming across my video for the first time, you're highly welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell to get a notification whenever I upload a new video on my channel. Thank you. The protein I will be using for this okra recipe today is my goat meat. You can use any protein of your choice, like chicken, beef, like any protein of your choice. I will go in with my diced onions, my salt, and my nut cubes. So I already added the goat meat inside my pot. So after adding my nut cubes, I'm going to stir it. I will give it a very good stir. After stirring it, I'm not going to be adding water because I want it to simmer for like 15 minutes before adding water. So I will cover it. On the other side, I'm going to be grating my okra. You can see how healthy my okra is. If you want to know how healthy okra is, this is how to know. You have to break it to see. So this is my grater and my plate. So I started grating it. After I was done grating it, I step it aside. On the other one, I'm going to be chopping it with my knife into a very smaller sizes because I want crunching okra. So this is how I cut it into a very smaller sizes. After cutting it, I step that aside. This is my onions and my fresh pepper. I blended it, step that aside. This is my dried catfish. I'm going to be washing it very well. Before I started cleaning this fish, I already soaked it with my hot water to remove those dirty cells, whatever that's inside. So this is after cleaning it. So I went back to check on my goat meat. If you're wondering why the goat meat was not boiling, it's because I went back to off the gas because the goat meat was very tender, very soft, so I don't want it to be overcooked. That was the reason why I off the gas. So I have to wait to prepare everything down before coming back to on it again. So after that, I added my fresh scuba fish. I added my blended fresh pepper and my onions. I added my dried scuba fish and my dried catfish. After that, I went in with my crayfish. After adding my crayfish, I went in with my dawa. This dawa, I have to use my little mortar to break it down for me to get those tiny pieces that you are seeing. So I gave it a very good stir. Then after stirring it, I added my palm oil. So I'm not going to be adding nut cubes for now because the one I added recently, I think that one is enough. So after stirring it, I added a little bit of water. If you are wondering what's under the water, it was the remaining of the dawa. So I have to use the rubber to fetch water to add to my soup. So I stirred it, then I covered it. After some minutes, I came back to check on it, and it was boiling. It was boiling, as you can see. So I have to take off the beef off the camera because I don't want it to be too soft. So I'm going to be adding my grated okra. So here am I adding the grated okra. So I'm going to be stirring it gently because of the fresh fish that I added inside because I don't want it to scatter inside. I don't want it to break inside. So after adding the grated okra, I added the one I sliced with my knife. Why I sliced this with my hand was because I wanted my okra crunchy. I want that crunching part of okra. I don't like my okra overcooked. So after adding it, I stirred it and I noticed that there was no cube. The seasoning was not enough, so I have to add more seasoning, and I added a little bit of salt also off camera. I'm sorry I could not film that. Then I went on to add my my goat meat, the one I took off from the soup earlier, because I don't want it to be too soft. So if you cannot grate your okra like the way I did, you can use your blender. Also, you can even use mortar. Yes, you can use mortar to blend your to pound your okra. So after that, I went in with a little bit of my frozen spinach, as you can see, just a little bit. So I have to squeeze out the water from it before adding it. So I don't want my okra to be that watering. That was why I added that little water earlier. So guys, and this is my okra. After that, I took it off from the gas, and this is how I made my okra. Very simple, easy, and it was delicious. If you are wondering why the okra was not boiling around, it was because of my gas. Don't mind my gas, so it's very slow. So guys, this is how I made my okra. Do you like it? Are you going to be trying it? Thank you so much for watching to this part. I really appreciate you. See you next time, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. See you next time. Bye.